How's it going, everyone? I am back. That is right, Route 1 Gaming is officially back on YouTube every day. I got a little bit of a kick in the butt, I guess you would call it, by some friends of mine, and I've decided that as far as Route 1 Gaming is concerned, anybody that has been looking at the videos, like the last deck profile, I only have 8 subscribers and it got 29 views. So I feel like I need to keep this going because people are enjoying the content. People are watching it and people might be learning some things. So I feel like I need to keep this going. That being said, I might have some sort of idea with where to take this channel instead of having it be an opening to direct you to my eBay, which was pretty successful as is. Thank you to everyone who may have come over from those videos and watched something on eBay or anything like that. I really do appreciate it. It helped me gain a lot of experience about what it takes to be a seller and what it takes to be a content creator. But now let's get all that out of the way, all the formalities, all the thank yous, and let's get right into it. I think it's 3 pre-releases coming up in the next 2 weeks and a League Cup. I will be filming all of that. I'll be filming my pools. I'll be filming after every match, and I'm going to be showing you guys what deck I'm going to be running. So I'm probably just going to have this transition right into the deck profile. I'm hoping it's going to work, considering it is a fire meta. I don't know how well it's going to work, but you know what? As far as everything goes, I'm just excited to be back on this. So why don't we do that quick? Why don't we give you guys a little bit of a deck profile? All right, so we have the deck list right here. Well, not the deck list, the actual deck. The deck list should be in the description below. So let's get this started. So to start off, we have our Pokemon, and we are playing a Buzzmosa deck. Now, I don't like to go by the actual, like, good deck lists. Like, I like to take from them, but I don't want to do the exact deck lists. So, right now, we are going to be playing 4 copies of Buzzmosa, which is Buzzwole Pheramosa. And we are going to be playing 4 Poipole. Any Poipole will do. I just use Eye Opener so I can see my prizes. We're going to run 2 copies of the Charging Up Naganadel and 2 copies of Naganadel GX from Forbidden Light, not the new one that's going to be coming out. We're going to be running 1 Marshadow with Resetting Hole and then 1 Dedenne. So I'll kind of explain this Pokemon lineup here to start. We have our Buzzmosa, which is Buzzwole Pheramosa. The reason we have him in the deck is because of Jet Punch. It was actually Buzzwole GX's like best attack. That's why he was being used. For 1 grass, 30, and then 30 to a bench Pokemon. Can't really pass that up. But the big appeal to Buzzmosa is Beast Game GX. Beast Game GX for 1 grass energy does 50. And if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, take 1 more prize card. If this Pokemon has at least 7 extra energy attached to it, in addition to this attack's cost, take 3 more. If you knock out a Tag Team GX with Beast Game GX, you win the game. Just straight up right there, if you're able to do it and you have those 7 extra energy attached to them. Now, it doesn't have to be grass energy. The only reason I'm running grass energy is to keep it consistent, which you will definitely see later. So we're running those, and the 4 Poipoles, obviously you know what they are, but we're running Charging Up Naganadel. We're going to run 2 copies of him to keep fairly consistent the fact that we have energies constantly moving. So we will have energies on my Naganadel every single turn, hopefully. He's a really good non-GX attacker. And as well as 2 copies of Naganadel. I ran Naganadel when I played Beast Box when the Ultra Beast first came out in Ultra Prism. And then I ran him when he came out. I figured that's when Beast Box was going to be good. Beast Raid does for 1 energy, 1 colorless energy, 20 times 20 for each of your Ultra Beast in play. We're really not playing any other Pokemon other than Ultra Beast. You know, we're playing these 2 guys, but that's about it. So every Pokemon pretty much that we'll have on the bench is going to be an Ultra Beast. And you run, you know, your Ultra Spaces and your Beast Energies to keep these guys working incredibly well together. Marshadow with Resetting Hole to get rid of any Stadium card in play. And Red Knuckles actually comes into play if you're going against the Nag deck. And Dedenne GX is an essential pretty much in every deck. Just for day-to-day change, lay him down, discard your hand, draw 6. Can't really complain about that. But that is our Pokemon line in this deck. Now we're going to get to our trainer line. Our trainer line is pretty consistent with most of my decks. So we're going to run 2 copies of Lillie, 2 copies of Erika's Hospitality. These are all the supporters to start off. We're going to be running 1 Lusamine Prism Star because that's all you can run. We're going to be running 1 Judge for Hand Disruption, 1 Red's Challenge, 1 Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, and 1 Bill's Analysis. So, some reasoning behind all this. Lusamine you're definitely going to want to use because if you can knock out a Tag Team GX, you'll be able to use this the next turn and you prevent all damage done to your Ultra Beast by attacks during your opponent's next turn. I pretty much run all Ultra Beasts, so it's kind of stupid to not play Lusamine Prism Star in an Ultra Beast deck. We run Erika's Hospitality for draw support along with Lillie, Judge for Hand Disruption, Red's Challenge to search out Beast Energy or just something very, very specific that you need. Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, just in case we're behind on prizes, we can use the Lusamine Prism Star and a Red's Challenge to get what we need out. Or to run a Bill's Analysis to get the top, you know, you can do a bunch of stuff with that. So then we're going to run 2 copies of Ultra Space and 1 copy of Power Plant. Now, there's a reason I'm not running 3 Ultra Space. It's because of what I have to search out, which I will show in a second. The reason I am running a Power Plant is because there is no GX in my deck other than Dedenne that has an ability. So I think it'd be pretty good to have a Stadium that turns off opponents' GX's abilities. Especially with Weavile coming out. That's going to be a pretty big threat, and it's to stop their Tapu Leles and Dedenne's Tapu Leles until rotation. Then we're going to run 3 copies of Nest Ball. Nest Ball, just to search out your basics. That will be rotating, so I can't be using that for a while. I can only be using that for a while. 2 Mysterious Treasure. Now, the reason we're running Mysterious Treasure is to possibly get energies into the discard, pull out our Naganadels, or pull out whatever we need. That is a Psychic. We're running, I think, 7 Psychic Pokemon altogether. No, 9 Psychic Pokemon altogether in the deck. So I can use those, charge up, and get them back, and I can get my Naganadel out for free if I do not have one of these out. One of my Ultra Spaces out. We're running 2 Pokemon Communication, just so that we can have some, I guess what you would call it, versatility in what we have in our hands. So if we don't want to lay down our Marshadow just yet, we can pull out another Buzzmosa or something like that. The only Gusting card that's going to be staying around, Custom Catcher. We're playing 4 of those. 4 Custom Catchers, because you have to play 2 of them to have the Gusting effect at once. So we can have 2 Gusts in here. We're going to be playing 4 copies of B-String as well. B-String is an essential part of this deck, because if you're able to get down to, if your opponent can get down to 3 or 4 prizes, B-String is going to be an amazing thing for Buzzmosa using Beast Game. So you need to get them down as far as possible while they're still knocking you out. You use B-String, Beast Game, have the extra energies on there, win the game, pretty much. We're going to be running 2 copies of Field Blower that will be rotating as well. The only reason I'm running those is to get rid of escape boards on Jirachis and stuff like that. And power plants, whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 copies of Pokemon Communication. That was my bad. And 1 Timer Ball, which will be rotating just to search out our Nags. Those are the only evolutions we have in the deck. So that is my trainer line. The trainer line is a little scarce on draw support, but I feel like it does make up for what it lacks in draw support with energy support and some sort of consistency. I'm hoping that you think so as well. And we're going to be getting on to our energy count. Our energy count is going to be pretty easy to know. We're going to be running 12 copies of Grass Energies, just so that we have enough to get our Beast game going. 1 copy of Beast Energy, because Beast Energy can only be attached to Ultra Beasts, provides one energy of every type, but only 1 at a time, and it adds 30 to attack. So that Jet Punch now becomes 60, and then 30 to a bench. That Beast game now becomes 80, so it's a lot easier to knock things out. And this one you may scratch your heads, but I'll explain. 2 triple acceleration energies. The only reason I'm running those is to be using that for my Naganadel. That's the only reason. If I need to get a quick hit, turning point, or if I can't be using my GX attack, like I'm not getting the energies I need, I can at least Stinger, so that I can eventually knock out a tag team, just so that I can get those 3 prizes gone. I'm trying not to use Stinger, I'm trying to use Beast Raid with the triple acceleration energies. So that'll be it for this deck profile. I really do appreciate all the support that I got on my eBay. I'm not sure if anybody came from my videos to eBay, but I do appreciate everything. I should have more stuff coming out soon. But until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.